How do you classify bullying?
Bullying is something that happens repetitively over time, and the victim feels that they no longer can stop it, and their actions are being changed to then avoid that person.
Someone or like a group of people taking out like their anger on an individual.
I think you classify bullying kind of by like, whether it's physical or verbal. I mean, both of them are probably just as bad as the other.
Another person, mainly student, picking on another student.
Just like other people being mean to each other or like behind their back.
Being mean to people, whether it be like physical, verbal, behind their backs, like anything like that.
I think bullying is when people point out the flaws in other people, most likely to feel better about their own flaws.
A lot of times you don't even know who that person is or what they've been through.
Definitely the interaction of negative compliments or physical negativity towards others.
How do you define a clique?
A group of people who have similar interests.
A clique is like a group of people that have something in common, that hang out together.
A group of people who are very, what's that word? Exclusive.
Right.
An exclusive group of people.
I'd say that, these groups kind of just, a lot of them are very accepting of other people, and a lot of them are very closed off. They've been friends since they were, little kids and whatnot.
Cliques are exclusive, and they don't allow other people in.
Do you think there are cliques in the school?
Yeah.
I feel like they exist, but I don't necessarily think they're always a problem.
We have friend groups at the school, but they allow other people in.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we don't
not
have
a clique.
cliques.
How many times a day do you hear someone being mean to another person?
A lot. But sometimes it's not intentional.
Say around 10 to 15.
At least 10, probably more than that. Could be double on some days.
What do you think girls are bullied about?
Probably more about like appearance.
Appearance.
Not being cool enough.
Every single day in school, you're gonna hear the words like, slut, whore, hoe, and whatnot. And for a girl, I mean, obviously I'm not a girl, so I couldn't really imagine how hurtful that must be, but to hear words like that all the time must bring their self-confidence down to a really low point.
And how about boys?
Behavior.
A lot of times it's not like it is on purpose, but it's supposed to be like a joke.
What I've seen, it's more direct, like to your face. It's like, oh, it's kind of veiled as a joke. It's veiled as like, I'm just messing with you, man. Like I didn't mean to like call you X, Y, Z. I didn't mean anything by it. But they'll push the limit, and when it goes over that limit is when somebody really gets hurt, and that's really hard for guys to, first of all, kind of realize that they went too far. And for the person, the victim, it's hard for them to like kind of say something as well, because well, I know it was meant as a joke, but it actually hurt.
I think there is always room for improvement because like all the time people are always talking about other people behind their backs, and like online is like where a lot of it happens.
And they don't really do anything, to be honest, right?
I think it needs to be approached differently, and there needs to be more communication between teacher and student.
I think at hand, it's talked about a lot, we have assemblies and stuff on it and whatnot, and teachers like to have it not be in their classroom, but I don't think just talking about it really does much, to be honest, because a lot of the time people don't want to report it or say anything about it because they don't want to make an issue for themselves or other people.
The school has to really pound in, be nice.
I think we're doing our best, and the school is doing their best to kind of keep up with the times, but everything changes so quickly now. I mean, it's only been 10 years since iPhones came out.
Yeah.
Smartphones came out. And, in those 10 years, the bullying ecosystem has just changed wildly.
We have more people trying to stop bullying than there are people bullying.
Yeah,
So I think that our community does well with bullying because we're overstaffed.
There are like certain teachers or guidance counselors that you can go to, and it's kind of like a safe space for you, or like if you're feeling threatened.
Things that were taught in textbooks for years and years about how to deal with these sort of things just had to be thrown out because it was a totally different, world with smartphones and just that the internet being more available to everybody. It's in your pocket, like you have a computer in your pocket. Almost everybody in school does.
Yeah.
So it's, there's always, like Melissa said, there's always more that can be done.